Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Cause oh, it's a beautiful day. Isn't it all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in to find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Begin it easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because oh, it's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play.
Yeah, the microphone seems to be working.
Yeah, Angel.
Give it. Yeah. I'm gonna get fired. Can you guys hear us? Okay, good.
Hear us now?
I just, this is the deal.
So massive too.
No, well, you can adjust it. Oh, Jen lit the candles. That's great.
At least
You,
I did something.
you got so we, as you all know, we haven't been live in what, three times. So that's like a week and a half or so. And so what happens when I have a laptop upstairs that I use for everything, and I have to rush it downstairs, plug everything in.
Poor Ryan.
Half the devices don't want to connect, but I think we're okay now. I think we're good.
I don't think you guys heard me, but yesterday was Ryan's birthday. So let's wish him happy birthday. He won't let me tell you how old he is.
Well, if you ask my mother, I'm a year older than I am.
I'm actually older than Ryan.
In my birthday card, she put that I was a year older, which was You know, when you get to
And
a
it
certain
was
age,
like kind of a big number, which I am at
a
right
big
now.
number. So yeah, thank you, Vicky. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, it has been quite a week and a half. And for those of you who have issues with fall, I think that's part of it, maybe.
I've always had a bit of seasonal affective disorder, and I thought since I was so excited about fall this year that it would kind of skip me, but it hasn't. So
Thank you, Shelley. I'm gonna put that
40
up.
something. He's a year. Well, no, you're 18 months younger than me, right?
A year and a half, almost 2 years.
So he
And
won't let me forget that.
I started having what I think is seasonal affective disorder when I hit my 40s. No, that's not true. When I was younger, I called it burnout. Every year at the end of the year, I'd
It's
have
that yearly burnout.
and
I think a lot of people call it that.
I assumed it was burnout, but burnout doesn't happen exactly at the same time every year, same season. So I started
True.
finally recognizing what it was. And for those, how many of you? Yeah, super tired. Same. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Oops.
I've just been, I don't know. I almost feel sick, but I'm not sick. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I haven't been my old perky self.
It's just
Past few weeks.
It's unexplained exhaustion. And
Yeah.
for those of you who do have it, the only thing I've found, unless you have something like depression, which is harder to deal with unless you're medicated or something.
Mm.
But if you don't have full out depression and you just have seasonal affective disorder or SAD, I guess they call it.
SAD.
Honestly, you have to like be way more aware of what you're doing to take care of yourself when it comes to getting yourself to exercise, which is really hard when you're exhausted,
Right.
taking your vitamins, getting enough sleep. Sunshine or vitamin D, because there's not a lot of sunshine. And if you slip at all the rest of the year, if you don't take your vitamins for a week, maybe it won't matter.
Sun's out.
In the winter time, you don't get your vitamin D, you're gonna feel it. Like you're gonna feel exhausted. So you've got to. And I know some of you are going through hardships as well this time of year, which makes it even harder.
Yeah.
So
like it's all relative. Like we can complain about what we're going through, but there are always people going through more.
So much more.
So
yeah.
Meme Jean, that sucks. 4 weeks. Do you have COVID?
Wow.
I know COVID's going around again, or at least I heard it was.
There is we've been giving a lot of thought to you as at least my energy is coming back. I think Jen's is coming back too.
Slowly.
We're getting more energy, I think, and more motivation to
like kind of more inspired than we have been in the past month.
Couple weeks, a month, yeah.
A month, I think.
And so we did put a poll out for our members last week. I just put a poll out, like we've been torn because of all the disasters and the flooding that's happened around us. We've been torn between like spending time searching, continuing. We're always going to be searching, but like right now it's this need of the community near us. The hardships of the community just keep pulling at us. Like that's such an urgent need that we feel pulled to like help. And our members, of course, said, do what we feel in our hearts is best. Of course.
They did, you guys. Thank you guys.
And that everyone would be fine if we decided to take a few weeks and go do some recovery work. We want to do boots on the ground. Just donating is really helpful and they need donations, but I don't know. We feel like we're out in the woods all the time. We're boots on the ground all the time anyway. So why not put that to use? Helping our community, Unicoi, Elizabethton, Asheville, Greenville.
Were you taking some time off work for that?
And so I'm allowed to we're helping a nonprofit.
Yeah, he works for a great company and they're very supportive of the community.
I did want to share something with you all. If you have been pulled to do humanitarian work, to do recovery work, there is thankfully one of our subscribers, he's local, and I was talking with him because he was posting things on Facebook where he has gone in and he's been helping clean up. And I did want to share. It's an organization. They're called Grassroots Media, and what I like about them is they're local. Like they understand the needs of the locals, of the neighbors, and they're trying to do some work. I saw it on their Facebook page. See if I can find it. They were doing some. They were actually at least scheduling volunteer help.
Where is that
They're in
located?
Greenville, I believe.
Greenville.
See if I can find it. See, I don't know if they're still doing it. I know they did that past weekend. And they post a lot.
Yeah, well,
Is that some of their moving day?
does it have any? It doesn't look like that's all about this.
No, but they did. They were established out of I think the high school out there.
Okay.
Where'd the post go?
Well, if we don't do it with this group, there are plenty of other groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, Vicki, I'm glad you're here tonight. Sending you those positive vibes.
Oops.
Hey, Paul.
Well, we will find it, and I'll post it on the community post. They were calling volunteers, asking for volunteers, but they're good. I might reach out to my buddy again and see if he can send me that post. So we're thinking of doing that, and we did have the search that we were talking about like 2 weeks ago. The area we scouted.
It's hard because it's something we really want to do. We
Yeah.
really want to go to that place. I think it's important, but
It's
I don't know.
I think we're definitely doing that first, and then shifting gears probably to do recovery efforts. I'm not sharing, am I? No. He sent me the link.
It's a nice picture of you on your Facebook.
It's my memories on Facebook. They just put random pictures. I gotta find it. I know
Roger Creek. Have you searched Roger Creek in Rogersville?
Roger Creek.
I haven't heard of that. Have you?
It rings a bell. I think someone mentioned Roger Creek before. If you could, I would love it if you could message me and let me know the reasons you think it's worth searching.
Yeah, we're very sorry, Vicki.
He texted me.
I know you're going through a hard time right now, and if everybody could give Vicki some much needed prayers, that would be good.
Yes. Guess I can't find it. So yeah. I think this next weekend, Jen and I have decided this next weekend we're devoting to finishing that search, or at least doing the bulk of it.
Mhm.
Probably Saturday or Sunday, not sure which. I'm going to take advantage of the energy that's come back to me this week. And tomorrow I'm going out probably on Boone Lake. There's an area that somebody had sent me, doing that this weekend. Saturday might
We're
get
going
to that area. And
Yep.
then it's a sunny weekend. So I'm honestly, for me,
Yeah.
all 3 days. Jen actually
I
may want to come twice.
I feel like I need some good old searching, boots on the ground searching, getting
Yeah.
out there and dirty.
Getting some sun too. It's the sunshine too. I mean,
I know.
it's a lot of hard work, but
Yeah, but
being
it's
outside.
supposed to be nice this weekend too.
Yeah.
So it would be a good time.
Don't know what form it's going to take. And now it's like we can do magnet searching, we can do drone searching, we can do good old walk in the ground searching.
How do I find it? Whoop.
Basic witch.
Basic witch. That's me. Or Robin. Robin wanted to know. Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy. Like seeing What's that symbol? That's a cool symbol.
What? I think everybody who's in the tribe gets that.
Is that
Symbol.
membership?
Yes.
It's membership. Oh, welcome to as a member. By the way, and I don't. Do you like that? Do you like that
I
icon?
like that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
cool.
supposed to be like a torch, but it ends up looking like a really cool superhero logo.
That makes sense. Why not?
Yep. So our membership's going good. We appreciate everyone who's joined the channel as a member. That
Great to have you.
it's convenient for people to not have to remember to give to donate to the cause every month, and it helps us obviously on an ongoing basis. So it's helped tremendously this past week with getting some help down there, saving our family member, and then getting some supplies for this coming weekend. The type of searching we have to do is different than usual. It's a lot of poking into
we'll
crevices,
have to
crevasses.
It's less hiking, more looking, in my opinion.
Deep
right?
searching.
And
Yeah,
it's
really.
going to be painstaking work.
I mean, like
I think
crawling practically on the ground in some places. So it'll be interesting.
Vicky, I think it does look like Starbucks. I don't know where I got it.
Probably Goodwill.
Probably Goodwill. I think probably, yep, that's it. That must be it, because I don't know.
She goes shopping at Goodwill.
What's wrong with that?
Hey, nothing wrong with it in my book.
Thank you, Angel Wings. I think we're feeling better.
Much.
Yeah. Sorry we had to kind of, I don't know, step back for a little while.
Sometimes, I mean, you can't keep going solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we kind of just needed to, I don't know, regroup.
We do appreciate your understanding, everyone's understanding. It's been hard because I've even been too tired to continue researching, and there's things just like
weird.
Oh, it's hard, you guys. There's threads of research in all these different directions and things up in the air that were kind of stressing us out too. And then to not have any energy to push forward for a couple weeks has been hard. But I mean, I have people, you guys, I love it when you all of you who've sent like ideas, locations that you're thinking of. And I love it when you send reasons why, like connections to people who are related to a case and why location matters. We've got such a amazing list, and what's frustrating to me is I want to hit them all. Like I want to go to all these locations.
Of course.
Still on the back burner is I actually really like Psychic Sleuth's locations, and I've got hers after our location because of how we talked about the other week.
Yeah.
We're going to be revealing like our logic, you guys, after we get through this weekend. There's a video going up Monday, I think. We're like cutting it right down to the wire.
If we're lucky.
Of our scouting of this area. And then in our live the following week, we're going to be talking about our logic, why we think it's important. Yeah. And then I think that following week will be like part 2 where we actually dive in.
That'll be a good one.
I think it'll be fun. Really interesting. But the Psychic Sleuth locations are areas related to like stories I'm sure you all have heard. In general, I'll just say areas of Ducktown. Tons of stories around that area. I'm sure you all who are following the Summerwells case heard a lot of stories about that area.
Where they went and looked for rocks. Did you
one
say?
One of the areas, fishing. Not just related directly to the family, but people involved in the case, so that who live in that area or around that area. So that area is interesting, and she highlighted that as one of the important areas. So that, and if you keep going south, you've got the waterfall. She mentioned a waterfall at the edge of a forest, a state park, and that one I had posted a video of the first waterfall. There's a second waterfall that few people go to. You have to go off trail down the creek, and then you get to this beautiful canyon. I mean, I want to go just to see the view.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
I tried to go on my own and I gave up because it was late in the day. But if we go early,
we have this problem. It's called we are not morning people.
And this time of year, of course, like before the time change, I think half the problem, I think you all would agree, is you get up in the morning these days and it's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark in the morning. Like, who wants to
And
get out of
very
bed when it's
chilly.
dark?
And it's chilly.
And it's getting chilly.
Which I like. I don't know. I'm back and forth because I love this time of year, how cozy it can be and
Yeah.
how like the holidays are coming up and all that stuff. It's just I also don't want to get out of my chair. Maybe I
Co-
just want to be cozy in my chair
Yeah,
the whole
there
time.
are pros and cons to being cozy.
I guess.
When you like actually need to get outside, it's a little
Need
harder.
to actually do some living.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's, and then for me, after the time change in November, I have a surge of energy.
Yeah.
Like, I can get up
That
early.
extra hour
It's
really does
bright.
something.
It's bright in the morning. Most people, though, hate the fact that it gets dark at like 5 o'clock.
Right.
And that really sucks for searching. I don't know if you guys saw last year.
It's true.
Last year when I was doing these searching videos, it was I don't know, Robin. It's people debate.
Yeah. I wish that in the spring and then fall comes around and I'm kind of glad.
Oh, I struggle with the spring one. Oh my gosh, losing the
But-
hour.
I think it would be better without just
Keep one.
no, I think it would be that wouldn't work.
Keep one.
You can't do it that way.
Why not? Why do you have to lose and gain and lose and
That's
gain?
not how it works.
Have it like a
There's a reason.
universal time. And it's either dark
Okay.
in the evening or it's dark in the morning. And morning people, okay, here's what we do. We get 3 morning people and 3 night owls, put them in a ring, have them duke it out, and whoever wins gets to decide. It really comes down to a battle between morning
Okay.
people and
Let's just do away with it.
evening people.
It's better than a bunch of people fighting in a
Doing
ring.
away with it means you have to pick one. I thought so too, Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky, I thought they had a whole debate or
They can't decide. Like, government cannot, because I think half of government is morning people and half of government is night owls, are night owls. So
I
they
guess
can't decide. They can't agree.
all farmers
So
out there still, but we're not all farmers having to get up in the what first
I think Robin's idea.
Okay,
It's
just solve
the
everything.
day starts at 10 o'clock. Let's just make a decision, people.
Yes,
Let's put it into governance. Let's make law.
that would
Morning.
solve all the problems.
Criminals prefer the dark. Yeah, good point.
Solve all.
That's a good point. Nighttime, like Alaska, is dark a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
there's a certain time of year where it's dark all the time, right?
Which reminds me, if you guys have watched that movie of the missing people in Alaska, I can never remember names of things when I need to. The alien movie. It was like abduction. But anyway, this movie was based on a true story of people disappearing in Alaska, and there was this psychologist who was seeing this pattern of the people had through hypnosis could identify. I heard squeaking, I swear.
Gosh, is that?
Oh, it's the cat outside.
Our cat's at the door. My cat in.
Yeah, through hypnosis, she identified that they were having these experiences of abduction in the evening, and the movie was supposed to be based on a true story. A lot of people thought it was completely true, 100% true, that people in Alaska are getting abducted by aliens. And the reality is, if you do background research on there are more disappearances in Alaska, and this is Nome, Alaska. There are a higher rate of disappearances, but the explanation, like the FBI has investigated, and a lot of people, it's because number one, it's when it gets dark like that, what do people have left to do when it's just dark and snowy?
Yeah. Let's drink.
Thank you. Drinking. Lots of drinking. And out there they'll commune to the bar. They'll walk to the bar because you can't drive, obviously, drive home. Walk to the bar, they'll get drunk. They get lost walking home, probably because they're drunk. And that's a very common occurrence. Very common occurrence out there. People just disappear, but it's not because of aliens, it's because of the environment, circumstances. Yeah.
But
anyway,
aliens are easier to believe.
So you get me down a rabbit hole out there. One of the rabbit holes I followed, I got so frustrated at people who believe that story. Oh my gosh. Believe that movie was true.
Knows. You know,
So yeah,
pretty.
those are sorry.
Oh,
It's
Northern
okay.
Lights. Now that's something that would be pretty. I'd like to see that.
I've seen them in northern Maine.
Really?
Yep. A really cold winters, I've actually seen northern lights from northern Maine. Very few times. And very faint, like not as bright as
Wish I could see them.
you see in Alaska.
Well, I've seen pictures.
It's ghostly. It's like green glowing. It's like some kind of spotlights in the sky. It's
Pretty.
crazy. It is beautiful. It's
Hi,
super
Jenna.
beautiful. So yeah, we've got the psychic sleuth locations. Chimney top. I have a volunteer and I have to get back to him. Thank you,
Ooh.
Robin, the fourth kind. A
Well,
local.
now we're gonna have to watch that tonight after the live, aren't we?
Oh, I love it. You'll watch that with me again?
I suppose.
Thank you, Robin, for remembering the name of the movie.
Great. Thanks, Robin.
Yeah, I got a volunteer. I put a post out not long ago, like, hey, we're gonna be hiking a mountainous area. It's gonna be an all-day hike. We need help, and no responses. Like I said, the person needs to be able to like climb all day, really in shape, and like nobody's. A lot of people were like, "I wish I could. I'm sorry."
Busy that day.
Or just don't have the health, which is understandable. But I've got one guy around here, and it's been 3 weeks and I haven't responded again. If he's watching, I apologize. But he was a search and rescue person in Florida, and I think he might have a channel, but I'm not sure because he said something like I should know who he is, but I didn't know. But yeah, I'm excited because Jen and I have someone to. I have permission. I know where we can get permission. All we have to do is stop at someone's house. Other people have gotten permission, so we have a route. We do have a route. And if you want to come, Chillbilly, the more the merrier. We just have to get out
Okay.
there early. This time of year is perfect because the leaves are starting to thin, but they haven't all fallen.
Right.
So I think in the next month we want to do
Mhm.
that one. So that's going to be a big one. It's exciting.
Okay, thank you, Jenna. Sorry, I'm talking to people.
And that's a local one.
Am I-
It's near
Okay.
Rogersville.
Okay.
It's actually near Beach Creek. So
Cool.
that's on the top of our list among everything else. I'm going down our list actually right now. Which other ones
It's
are?
a long list, Ryan. That's a very, very long list. It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Could you give them a screenshot of the list?
No, you can't tell them exactly where we're going.
Sorry.
Screenshot of the.
Don't tell.
So yeah, see you guys. This is what I'm dealing with. She doesn't get the security ramifications of sharing your location before you go out. Help me out, Stephen. Explain to her from your law enforcement
I'm sorry,
experience the importance of security.
Stephen.
Thank you, Robin. Poor Holland. Yeah, Chibili, the areas that's classified. The areas around Beach Creek, getting into the mountains, man, it's locked down so hard. Private property gates, no trespassing if you don't know people. Thankfully, we're starting to get to know people.
Would you want people climbing around the back of your house?
You know, maybe it's just a
Would
matter
you?
of actually asking. Just walk, well, not walking on their property, but
I don't know.
I don't know. It's around like if I was going around the outskirts of Johnson City or Elizabethton or any other community, I would absolutely knock on someone's door and say, "Hey, we're just, we're looking for places to get into the mountains. Would you let us just walk across your property?" For some reason, that area freaks me out in the Rogersville area because people are so protective.
Weirded out if somebody came to my house and asked me if they could walk across my
Hey,
property.
when I was a kid, we had a guy walk on our property. So no, in Shapley, when we lived in southern Maine, we had a guy walk out of the woods holding a hunting rifle to come and talk to us. Like,
that was Maine.
that is not smart.
Oh my gosh, my cat is Luna.
Yeah, she's
She's not being
making
good.
a ruckus.
Oh, she growled. It'd be good.
That would be very cool. Airbnbs are great.
Yay.
We love Airbnbs. We
That
got
would
it.
be
We
awesome.
do have to get our.
Let's have a big get together.
We should do
That'd
like
be
a.
fun.
We should do like a campground get together with a bunch of people.
Um,
Once we get our camper. Once we get our camper renovated.
so never.
Sometime. We've had it for like a year so far.
He keeps saying he's gonna.
Hey, Jen
Hey,
bought.
okay. Will somebody come here and help us renovate an RV? Please. Please.
Jen convinced me to buy this old-fashioned camper like 2 years ago. She bought the stuff to patch the roof, like to seal the roof.
Yeah, it has a
And I think the stuff is sitting right over
It-
there.
it has a leak in the roof.
We will, Robin. At least members. We're too embarrassed to show anyone else.
And it's sad because it would be so nice.
Now that we've got our energy back, though, we'll do a live.
Can I have that reading?
Oh yes, Stephen. There
What?
are
Candace
so
Cand.
many. Like there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
place behind. I remember this. I'll never forget this. Behind Cotton Simpson's old house where he used to live. There's an area at the top of Laurel Run Park. Huge tract of land all along the top of the mountains. Matter of fact, probably an easier way to get to those cliffs and explore the top part for caves than any other area from the bottom. Like you saw the videos. If you look at my Laurel Run videos where we're searching, I show you close-ups of the cliffs. Getting up to that would be nearly impossible from the ground without climbing gear.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I got to get in there. And I drove down the dirt road near Cotton Simpson's house. And almost to the end was the road that lets you get onto the track of. Oh, I wish. Oh, I got excited because Jenna was like 7
Ooh.
acres, but I thought you meant in the area.
No, but she just lives across the state.
Really?
Probably like 7 hours. But anyway.
7 hours.
It would still be good.
Oh yeah, I know where Jenna lives. That's right. That's not a bad
That would be fun.
trip. We may consider that. Where was I? So I drove down that dirt road, got to the end, turned, looked left at the road that would let me get into that big tract of land. It's a tract of land, by the way. If you recall the news article, the news video where Cotton Simpson fell in a huge hole during the forest fire, that's the tract of land. And I would give, I'm not gonna say my left arm because that's kind of morbid, but
Yes.
I would give anything to be able to hike that land. And they have a gate, 3 no trespassing signs, 2 video camera signs, like this place is watched by security. And then along his driveway, he's got a sign that says trespassers will be shot. So
that's probably not a good idea.
yeah.
I really don't
Yeah.
think so.
That's not the type of person that would. Yeah. Technical difficulty. Sorry.
You can tell when
know.
Ryan's tired if
Well,
there are technical
I
difficulties.
have this fancy mouse that looks like a stapler. I'm going to be
I hate
very
this mouse.
careful to show you all
I
this.
hate this mouse.
If I move anything, can you see?
Ryan, they don't want to see your mouse.
See this mouse? It's like a stapler. There's a little button right there. And if my thumb moves too much, like if I grab too quick, I hit that button and it closed everything. So that's why you lost us for a second.
Like I said,
Yeah, I
hate
agree.
that mouse.
I agree, Stephen. The first thing when I saw that, I'm like, they really don't want people on that property. I wonder why.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do it.
But
That's one reason.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 around here, it's people keep saying moonshine. I don't think it's moonshine anymore. I think it's meth lab.
Shine.
Yeah, meth shine. So yeah, I'm stay away from that area. But that's the kind of thing we're nervous about when we try to go to areas like that around
Right.
that area.
But-
Unfortunately. And people, oh my gosh, you guys, when Candace and Dawn, and I'm naming them because this is not bad about them, but when Candace and Dawn post a video and they're walking through the park,
What park?
Greenbelt.
Okay.
You guys don't have to let us know that we should search there because they hiked there. I really think someone would not post a location they were trying to hide from the public.
I think the Greenbelt would be probably the worst, one of the worst places to try to hide.
There, I mean, some parts of the Greenbelt. Whoa, what is up with you?
Our cat.
Do you want to be petted or not?
I think there's a mouse over there. I saw her hissing.
This cat has such an attitude.
She's so weird. She's growling.
That may be a diversion. I don't. If you believe, if you guys, any of you believe they're guilty, if you believe they're guilty, if you're one of those out there who believe they're guilty,
yeah, you have every right to. Everybody can
entertaining
believe whatever they
that
want.
theory. I don't see the benefit of maybe diversion. I guess that would be like, hey, you guys, we're over here. We're walking over here. You should look over here. I guess maybe.
Yeah, you know, Robin, I agree.
You think so?
No, look.
What
she wrote next. I mean, that would be helpful.
If
I mean,
yeah.
What's wrong with looking?
I don't know if they do or they don't. Like,
yeah, they might just not talk about it.
Maybe they just don't post it. Like,
right.
Like a lot of there are locals looking and they don't post it. So, we obviously we do, so we can get resources. Yep, like Nug and Adam and get help with supplies and better technology. But some people just want to get out there and they don't need it. They don't need the YouTube thing. So, yeah, the cat might be giving us a heads up.
Something over in the corner because she was growling over.
She was growling over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
We haven't had mice in this house since we've had her, which has been most of the time.
Yeah,
she is like
a good mouser.
She is a hunter. Yeah. The wells.
Mm-hmm.
I did I tell them? I don't know if I told them about the middle finger episode because I wasn't sure if it was him. And you told me I probably shouldn't tell the story. So I went to I don't know if it was them, you guys, so I'm not going to say it was, but I went to Warriors Path State Park, Duck Island. I think I took Moon for a walk, or I was going for exercise or something. Can't remember exactly why.
Tell me about
No, this was the time I did the video that you guys might have seen where I was giving everyone a tour showing how it's such a terrible place to actually try to hide something.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in my Jeep and I didn't even realize there was a red car in the parking lot until this happened. And then I was editing the video later and I saw the red car in the parking lot. And I'm like, is that it? Because I know they have a little red car. And as I was driving out, this car in front of me, I daydream when I drive. I don't pay attention. I just want to go home.
Just when you drive?
All the time. I was driving and for those of you who don't know, Warriors Path has tons of speed bumps, like one after the other, like every 5 feet there's a speed bump. So I was going to slow down at a speed bump. I went over it. And then as I got to the next one, there was this red car going really, really, really slow. And when I got to, not before I got to it, it was going average speed, like people go on that road. But then when I came up to it, it slowed to a crawl and it went over the speed bump, like really slow. And I'm like, what's wrong with this person? And they went to the next speed bump and they literally stopped in the road. And I'm sitting there waiting and it half dawned on me because I looked in the rearview mirror and the driver looked like Candace. Candace. I couldn't quite tell. She had this huge grin on her face and she was looking to the passenger side. And then I couldn't tell if she was looking back, but she kept on and she was holding her phone up like this and just parked there. And I'm like, I'm waiting and I'm like, okay, they're messing with me or something. And at the time, again, I didn't think the wells at all. Because it didn't dawn on me they have a red car. And then they went really, really slow the whole way to the intersection. The intersection turns right.
That's weird.
And it goes straight. And they were crawling. And I'm like, they're either somebody's gonna get out and like say something to me because maybe they need to talk to me or they're mad or something. I was expecting a confrontation. Nothing happened. Then we got to that intersection. Finally, I was I was exhibiting extreme patience. I gotta tell you,
Yeah, it's best
I wasn't
with
cursing. I was at the end. I had just done a workout. Essentially, I just
trying to get home.
I was relaxed. I was chill. I was listening to music. So I'm like, whatever. I'll
Yeah.
just take forever to get to the intersection. I really don't care. Windows open, beautiful out there. Then we get to the intersection, and I'm like, whichever way they go, I'm going the opposite. I'm going left if they go right, or right if they go left. And I saw them turning right, and I pulled up next to them on the left, kind of off to the left. They stopped right there again. And I'm like, I got to figure out who the heck this is. And so I'm like leaning over, and I saw this big, thick finger from the passenger seat go like this toward the driver. And I'm like, is that like giving me the finger or giving her the finger? Like
That's
I
just
don't
weird.
I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know if it was them. I don't know. It looked exactly now when I saw the video after, it looked exactly like their car. That the
Was
driver
it a
looked
Subaru?
yeah, it was a little red, like a
Yeah.
hatchback.
Uh-huh.
The driver looked just like her, and from what I could see from the side, the hair of the passenger looked like him. So either he was giving me the finger or he was giving her the finger. Might have been, they have a weird sense of humor. So she might have just been effing with him, like,
Yeah.
hey, there's Ryan behind us. I'm gonna stop. You want to go out and talk?
Maybe.
Like I don't. It was just a really weird
That is kind
scenario.
of strange.
Um,
Glad I wasn't there. I would have freaked
it
out.
was yeah.
I would have totally.
To me, the relationship or the lack of relationship is odd to me because we do have other cases that we work on, that we try to make progress on, and we do research. And we do research like I'll reach out to the mother, or I'll reach out to the adopted mother in the other case. Really good family contacts, really
Well,
good
I think it's
conversations with
because
them.
we came into it so late in the game, like, and already they were, you know,
Trashed on
yeah, and
YouTube.
so probably they just figured, well, one more YouTuber to trash on us.
I guess I get that. Like they assumed our intentions
I
were
mean, they did,
nefarious.
believe some YouTubers at first, right? And talk to them, and then
Yeah,
they found out it really was not a good
true.
idea. So
So they're like, we can't trust any YouTubers at all. There's still a couple that they trust, like what's his name?
don't know.
White Boy, I think. White Boy.
Oh,
And then
White Boy.
Daisy. Those are the two that they talk to. I think one other one, but yeah, that could be it. They just don't trust anyone anymore, and they assume nefarious intent from everyone, I guess.
I don't
Which is
blame them.
unfortunate. I would love to be able to just I don't know, Don, when I see the videos where he was drunk, yeah, you don't want to deal with that, but the videos I've seen of him just talking to people, news media and stuff, he seems like a reasonable person to sit down with and just shoot ideas around.
I
Like,
guess.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I would not want to.
Yeah.
I
You at this point you wouldn't even want to anymore. Because people have asked you in the past, do you want to go to the
Yeah,
house?
I
Do you want
mean-
to check things out over there? You wouldn't.
I don't know. I can't imagine a time that would happen, but if it would help, then I would, I guess. True, Jenna.
Are you talking
The
about the
birds.
bird, Robin? Yeah. My birds have been flying.
They're funny.
And I was a little, the situation with like that person we were talking to where we got that information that we turned in, they went silent recently, and I was horrified that there was something happened to them. Thankfully, they're okay. I reached out. They're just again, like everyone else, I think this time of year is
Yeah, this is just
really hard.
weird time of year.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think he would talk if he knew someone wasn't meaning harm for them. I really think he would, but I agree. I mean, he's not gonna tell anything he's told the TBI. Like nobody else would either.
True. I don't know what they'd say at this point.
But if he's got ideas, although it sounds like he just thinks it's hopeless from everything, all the comments he's made. Yeah, Shelly, feel free to ask a question. Yes, and please hit the like button.
Please.
It helps.
Thank you.
It does help. I like the lime button. I want to make it a lime button, Michelle.
Sounds good.
The lime and the coconut.
Oh, you're coming back around, Ryan.
Oh, Timmy.
Timmy.
Yeah, I can't figure that guy out.
Timmy?
Yeah. Tim Mullen.
Yeah, he's different.
Is he just a media manager?
Different.
Is he a manipulator? Is he a strategizer? Is he part of the conspiracy?
Or is he just a
Is it
fruitcake?
Is it a church? Is it a church conspiracy?
Oh my gosh, let's not.
That involves an adoption ring. You know, many times I've heard that theory, and I'm not shooting it down. I'm just saying that's a fascinating theory.
TBI is Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, correct?
Yeah, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. It's the
FBI of Tennessee.
It's the FBI of Tennessee. It's like the local branch. Like,
yeah.
I was gonna say like Boston headquarters, but I don't think that's the same thing. Actually, that's a headquarters of.
Well, every state has
Massachusetts. Like,
right.
Yeah, I never really thought about much in Maine. I always considered them the FBI. I never really thought about the.
I think every state has their own.
Who's ODD?
I don't know.
Oh, Timmy. Yeah, I don't know if he might be. I don't know.
Odd. He is odd.
My first interaction with Timmy was not interaction directly, but like my first encounter was coming across his videos when I was researching Donna's locations, because he had hit every single one of Donna's locations, which I thought was so weird. Yeah, and he had hit a bunch of her locations. Domtar Park. I'm like, why did he go to Domtar Park? And then I realized because we were following the same track. And then I came across his videos and I'm like, hey, we went there too. What is he doing? And I realized he must have been following Donna's locations.
Yeah. I mean, we did.
I want to know after 3 years why TBI is quiet. Yeah.
Good question. I don't know. Wow, all of a sudden I'm tired. Oh my goodness.
Not even an hour yet.
I know. See?
Yeah.
It's dark.
I realized that when I moved here, Stephen, that every state has one. Yeah. I cannot tell you what is Maine MBI?
MBI must be.
Huh. Then what's Massachusetts? They need an M2. Oh. MABI? Nope. Doesn't work. Maine needs MA too.
Well, ME.
We'll have to find
out. Maine. MA. It's whatever. Why are we getting this discussion?
It's a good discussion. Does anyone know why C always gets asked if she's fishing today in her live videos when she's clearly not holding a fishing pole? Yes, she does. And I am pretty certain it's because of what Ernie Shell has said about that her fishing hole is where Summer Wells most likely is. So they are going on her lives probably.
Why did she even do lives?
Antagonizing.
Really? Why? She's
intentionally.
Herself up to that.
Well, they do random lives just walking. They did a random live looking at like old vehicles, car show ones. They just randomly walk places with a. She needs to upgrade her mobile phone though. Oh my gosh, it's all shaky and like grainy.
Okay, now Ryan, that's just.
I'm not trying to be mean. It's just I get a headache when I try to watch the video. Maybe I can donate a phone.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding, you guys. It was a bad joke. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. Herz Lighthouse. I am not going to be putting that comment up. I'm sorry. Although I've wondered the same thing. Man, what the heck? Might as well. At the Vigil Man, he was like, she was walking the path toward the place and he was like, oh, it's our Robin. And he was with Dawn and they seem really close.
Interesting.
Tim and Robin.
Interesting.
But I mean, they go to the same church maybe and stuff. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are close around here. Yeah. Yeah. It is weird. There's a lot of weird
feeling.
There's a lot of weird around
Yeah.
that guy, but it could just be weird. There's weird
He
people out
liked
there.
Moon. He came up and pet Moon.
Angel Wings, were you there too? Did you see the water belt?
Water butter.
Water belt. He had this
Water-
bottle
Belt.
oh my god, it's hard to say. Water bottle belt. It was hilarious. There was
You mean he had a belt with water bottles on it?
like
Like what you'd run.
holsters,
like what
yeah,
you'd-
like holsters. But he had actual water. Yeah, like holsters for bottles of
some
water.
running
He
have
wasn't
those.
doing any running, my dear.
Just saying, like, that's a thing, but it's not a thing for whatever he does. Unless he's running around taking pictures.
It was fun.
What is okay? Our cat is being weird. I think there's a mouse.
No, there's not.
There's a mouse in the
There's not.
house.
You guys, the other day, I gotta tell you something about the things you end up getting in your house in Tennessee.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about
Yes.
that.
I walked into our we never really have many bugs in the house. We don't have
There's a few
spiders maybe
bugs
are outside, stink bugs in the house
and
maybe,
then
but
ladybugs.
Ladybugs love our roof in the living room or ceiling. But
Yesterday,
the spiders we have are outside, like outside the door. We have big glass windows in the front, and we have sometimes spiders out there. Sometimes so big they creep us out, like
Yeah,
they're big.
get to
But
the point.
anyway, I went in the bathroom yesterday, and I saw this big spider, probably about that big,
He's not kidding.
like not bigger than a quarter,
I didn't believe
maybe a $50 with long legs. And any of you who are agoraphobic, I apologize. I probably shouldn't say the word, but some people are so agoraphobic they can't even hear the word.
Okay, the SPI
bug. And there were like 50 tiny little ones, SPI bugs.
Baby, there were tons.
It kind of, I don't know.
Little baby spiders, this big, huge mama, and all these little babies.
My first thought was wolf spider. Where's the wolf
all
spider?
of a sudden coming out of our freaking
sink.
Our
drain.
Yeah.
They were in the sink, you guys. And
I did.
It was weird.
Usually I'm good with bugs. I'm the one who has to kill them usually, but not the.
I wonder if it was a wolf spider.
No, wolf. Oh, I thought wolf spiders were small.
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
Right
but
there.
It was huge. Was that it? Yeah.
Stripe.
Yeah, that was it.
Sorry for anyone who's phobic. I apologize. They aren't harmful. Okay. Usually only bite because you're
bad. We kind of got rid of it.
Such as okay. Well, yeah, it was a wolf spider. And a lot of people are probably like, no, don't show the picture.
Ryan has a coworker who is deathly afraid.
Can't even say the word.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Glenn, for showing them. But yeah, it was, I don't know how it got in, and maybe the sink hadn't been used in like half a day.
No, I use it all the time. That's what
it's like she had just hatched a bunch of baby ones.
It was so weird. Oh my gosh, it grossed me out.
But we don't. First time we've ever seen that in our house. It was the first thing. I think it's time of year.
Yeah, that's what we did, Jenna.
Yes, exactly. I think it's time of year. Maybe they're looking for like warmer places because it's chilly outside, so they're looking for warmer places to hatch, I guess. I can't look at any more spider pictures, Robin, or at least I can't show everyone more spider pictures.
We should. We didn't.
But I believe you.
Picture. I'm like, oh shoot, we should have taken a picture, but they were gone. So
the spiders. Sometimes I don't get your humor, Steven. It could. Oh, a Russian spy bug. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, like
a little microphone on it.
We
you know how they bug
us out, right?
You know how they bug bugs?
They found us out. We're secret.
That was a dad joke. She didn't get it.
Spies. Yeah, bugs.
Oh, they're gone now. They're gone now. So yeah, that's been our week. Very strange stuff. Very weird stuff. And I just, and at work, I'm like, I don't know. Haven't been having the best time at work either.
She's
just been down.
So weird. See, and even our cat is acting weird. She jumps on.
Yeah, she's in a bad mood.
Say hello.
She actually said hello.
This is Luna.
Oh no, Robin. Oh no, I could not.
Oh, goodness.
Steven, you can't say stuff like that. That's gonna create nightmares, dude. That's gonna create nightmares. That's like, no, you don't say that.
Ew.
It's
Ew.
it's like a horror movie. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom in the middle
Ugh.
of the night and I'm gonna think about a rat coming out of the
Thanks a lot.
toilet.
Thanks a lot.
Maybe in New York City, not like, I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, good question. Do you think that bridge or area I mentioned to you last week will help you? I've gotten a lot of comments, suggestions from people, and I'm trying to remember which bridge. I'll check my messages. The last messages I've been getting from a bunch of people,
Hi, Keisha.
in the last month have been really helpful. Like I've added a bunch to my list. I've got at least 3, actually 5, from viewers, and their reasoning is fantastic. Unfortunately I didn't put the name of the viewer. I should do that so I can like give a
I
viewer
am
credit.
totally lost what you're.
The bottom of the list here, like these things are
Yeah.
all viewer submitted locations.
We can't give out our locations.
Correct, but I could record the
You
viewers.
just told me that.
So if right, but if we found something like we
And
could.
Steven said we're
give-
not allowed to divulge our,
Correct.
our locations.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. I had a friend who
I'm
had a
learning.
possum once come up through her kitchen sink. Opossums are giant rats. We had one in our garage in Maine, and
No,
it was
Was it a baby?
we accidentally locked it in the middle of the summer, and it just under the pile of.
Why are we talking
Oh,
about
poor thing
ribbons?
died. Yeah, but
Ugh. Yeah.
I know there are a lot of weird things happening. I think it's the time of year, you guys,
Well, I also think that the storm probably
and the flooding, the
probably
hurricane.
did something with all the wildlife and everything. Could have had something to do
Oh,
with it.
speaking of the hurricane, what's going on with Marvin?
Martin.
Hurricane Martin update.
I
I've been
saw
curious.
pictures. It didn't.
No,
so
I
good.
mean, I know it wasn't obviously not coming north, but it was coming straight for Tampa. I have coworkers who are located there, and I haven't heard from them all day. I'm just
One of
like,
your sister's friends lives there, near there.
deadly storm leaves trail of destruction in
Oh,
Florida.
don't show it. It's awful.
What do you mean?
I saw the videos.
Are you serious? 16
Yes.
people died from the storm. Oh, it landed as a category
Yeah.
3.
It was a bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I used an ad blocker. Hey, it's all about security. Milton moved across Florida Peninsula Thursday, more than 2.8. I saw the amount of customers without power, and that's not good. That's like a lot.
It looks like it was pretty bad.
But that's good, Vicky. Yeah, I know. I know you guys. I said Marvin. I meant Martin.
Martian.
Milton. It's Milton, not Martin either. This is a horrible news story. It's like 2 lines.
You
2.9
found
million.
a rat in your pantry? Oh, Keisha, I'm sorry.
You guys, just because I have an ad blocker is not like the end of the world. Come on now. Although I used to be a blogger and I hated people who use ad blockers, and now I do.
Sure.
More than 3 million people. Stop it. See, sites that do this, that's just wrong. More than 3 million people, homes and businesses without power Thursday as it pulls away as a category 1. So spawning tornadoes. So it took a bunch of power out, and how many people had died? 22?
Sorry, but I realized what's wrong with the cat.
What is it?
The door's closed.
Oh, the door's closed to down here. I haven't seen pictures of destruction or anything. Have any of you seen anything? A large crane collapsed and smashed into the side of a building. That's not good. They're pretty well prepared a lot of times. They're used to it. Like the coworker I had who lives in Tampa, he was like, "Yeah, we get this. We're gonna hunker down." He had friends who came from the coast, closer to the water, stayed at his place. So it's like, we're gonna have a party tonight. A hurricane welcoming party. I-75. Hold on, let's close this. I-75 north-south coming out of into Smoky Mountains. Oh, yeah. I remember that. I had a hard time finding it, and I'm still not sure I have the correct one. So if you could help me with the map, I do like bridges. The only place that's very relevant to the case, which we may actually go to sometime just to, I don't know, visit the locations, is Gatlinburg. Like those locations.
Yeah,
Just to go there in person with you, and
sure.
it would be interesting. We might do that
That'd be good.
sometime.
I am so like out of it right now. Why? So, guys.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very glad it lost strength quickly.
Me too.
Jen is just about to say that she's running out of power.
Well, that, and I will be
Oh yeah.
uploading a video on my channel on Monday. Sorry about my, I don't know, my absence.
Say that again.
My
I was
video
distracted.
on my channel. I'm gonna upload a video on Monday.
I think I tell them like your idea for.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a good idea. See what they think for your
I'm
videos.
just trying to figure out what to do with my videos, but I don't want to like overshadow this important topic we're on.
We're talking about everything.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's great.
I was thinking of adding in some like, I don't know, behind the scenes footage of when Ryan and I go for our hike that day on Sunday,
Like a sneak peek.
like a sneak peek, and to have it on my channel and then have my reading for the week. So I don't know.
I'd be up for that.
If you guys thought that was a good idea, I'd like to know.
It's a sneak peek, and I think actually our members get early access.
Right, but it's gonna be different. This is gonna be
Wait,
like
that will be early
bloopers.
sneak peek. Oh, bloopers. No.
funny stuff. Funny stuff.
I'm afraid what she's gonna put on there, you guys.
Nice sometimes. Thank you, Eve. I like my little I was gonna say coven group. Sorry. I told you I'm tired.
Yeah, start rumors. Start
Shirt on.
start some rumors that you have a coven.
Oh my god, I didn't mean that.
Oh, it's gonna start anyway. Who cares?
What?
I'm just looking up a pupka, Florida. People like the idea, Jen.
Of the coven?
Yeah.
I'm open to everyone.
Due to flooding the lake, Apopka Wildlife Drive will remain closed. So there is some flooding. That was posted 4 hours ago by
Okay.
the SJR WMD. Doesn't look like terrible. Just some flooding. In case you were wondering,
Mhm.
since somebody asked.
Somebody asked what? No, that's about the mice.
Yeah.
Ew.
People are going down the road of like what they've done with mice.
Yeah, those glues, those sticky ones, they're kind of, I don't know. I don't like those traps.
Oh, so I was trying to put together those two things, bats and a new roof, and I couldn't figure out what you meant. Now I understand. They were getting in.
Bats? I'm surprised we haven't had any
Oh.
because we have an A-frame. I know that a lot of people with
you
A-frames
leave-
have bats.
It's worse in some places. Like in northern Maine, they were bad because mosquitoes are bad, and of course they love mosquitoes at night. If you left the door open, one time when I was a kid, we left the door open too long, and a bat swooped into the house. And of course, we were all freaking out. It was going through the living room, the kitchen, flying against the cupboards, and poor dad, like we all ran out of the house, of course. Poor dad had to be the one to go in with like, I think my dad.
Oh,
He put together
sure.
this contraption with like a broom and a net together to make like a broom net,
A long net.
a Brett.
Brett.
And he was swooping like
A bat net.
pretty much. I think it was a broom handle
If
and
any
a fishing
that
net.
your dad could.
He did. He
Yeah.
actually put a plastic bag in the fishing net so it was like it wouldn't go through.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
He's quite the MacGyver.
He caught it. My dad is like MacGyver.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
amazing. Carpenter.
And he's not feeling well right now, so if you guys could
Yeah.
also keep Ryan's dad in your prayers, that would be great.
Prayers would be
He
helpful for my
he is
dad.
in the hospital with COVID at the
Might be
moment.
COVID.
Oh,
some kind of respiratory.
He's at the
thing, so,
hospital in the
yeah.
hospital. So okay,
We appreciate
good,
it.
Robin. Oh, I always have a hard time saying that.
Digs it.
Oh, Robin digs it.
Thank you, Keisha.
That's right, Jenna. We had that bird at our Airbnb.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That was 2 birds.
Oh yeah, it was 2 birds. Love birds.
I think we're gonna do is when we go to searches beyond an hour, and we want to spend multiple days there, we should start doing like quirky Airbnbs.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You know, just to make it interesting, like someplace to go back to.
That's like a Hobbit house.
Someplace to go back to where we can just forget what we're doing.
I'd like to do that right about now.
Because it's so like it's draining when we're out there searching, and the whole idea of what we're looking for. It would be nice to just go back to a place nearby, not have to drive all the way home.
Yeah, and we could
and just
actually get up early
and get up earlier
to do it
2 days in a row. That would
be good.
That would be help with deeper searches for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you guys. Keep my dad in mind. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy.
He's a good guy.
So yeah, I think we will call it. And
okay.
Let's say today is Thursday. We're doing, like I said, we're doing a ton of search. I'm giving everybody the finger. We are doing a lot of searches this weekend. We've got we had a backlog, you guys.
Yeah.
No, Keisha, our area got the basically power out and
internet out.
Internet for like
quite
3
a few
days.
Down trees.
3 days. We had our neighbor almost had his boathouse taken out, but not a lot.
Not anything compared to a lot of people. We were lucky.
Our neighbors south of us, most of the places south of us got hit so hard.
Yeah.
And
it's strange. Like I said, it's all relative because we were fine, but then what? 20 miles away?
Not even about 20 minutes.
Having a hard time.
Yeah.
So
it's right next door. That's why we're having a hard time not helping people.
Yeah.
But we're not doing that yet. Like I said, we need to get some searches in. We had a backlog of searches we had done that I had scheduled out. We're down to our last at this point, you guys. I don't know if we're gonna have one every week. I always need something for sinuses, Robin.
He has
honestly.
Issues. You should hear him sneeze.
It's allergies, so you may notice it gets worse sometimes of the year, middle of summer. Like sometimes the allergies aren't too bad and it starts to open up and I feel great.
I think right now also
but fall is
Moon is starting to shed a lot now that she's got pretty much her full coat in. She is shedding all over the place and I have to vacuum at least once a day, but poor Ryan, I think it's
it's
affecting him.
Stuff. Yeah. That's exactly it. I can't say your name. Herz Lighthouse. Yeah, that's why we want to go out this weekend because we're usually we look and it rains at least 1 or 2 days and full sun this weekend. Right. So we're really excited.
Yeah, we need the sun. And I think we just need to get out there.
Do you know what, Keisha? We had when I was a kid, we had 9 cats at one point in my childhood. And
the house?
And yes, I'm allergic to cats.
In the house?
We had not. No, they were usually both outdoor, indoor. But at one point, we had as many as 9. Well taken care of, and there was this mother cat kept having more babies.
They do that.
More litters, and we had 9. And all my whole life, we've always had cats. I am almost willing to bear the allergy I have to them because they keep rats away, and I prefer that anyway. Sure. So I don't mind.
But I think
just one. All we need is 1 cat.
That's what we have now. Yeah. We had 3.
So let me get back to this.
Okay.
A bunch of searches this weekend. That's going to get us back to hopefully actually coming across something helpful after all this time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're going to do our best. But that's 3 in the bag. Hopefully this weekend, 3 locations crossed off the list. Yeah. And then the following weekend is when we're probably going to do a recovery join up with a local group,
Okay.
do some recovery work. I'm not going to promise anything, you guys, because we change our minds so often. We
Yeah,
discuss
I think
things and
do things by like
how we
I don't know,
feel at the
yeah.
time, I guess. So,
So and
yeah.
it depends on a lot of things like weather and illness
What's going on with the family?
stuff.
Whether
Right.
your
Right.
daughters, whether our daughters need us to move them into a new apartment.
No, we already did that. I'm not doing that again
Need
for a while.
to
I
move
hope.
their washer dryer into their new apartment.
I
Need
think,
us to save their boyfriend from
okay,
flooding.
I think it's time.
Anyway,
I think it's about time.
I'm gonna stop complaining. All right, we will head out for the night, and as always, we appreciate you guys so
Thank
much.
you. We love you guys.
Any of you again who have the means, membership. If you click the join button, it's a really helpful way to just support us forward in time without having to really giving it much thought. Just go with the bottom one if you want to. If you can afford higher levels, that's fine. We're going to be trying to give stuff back, do polls, do videos, do live chats with our members. Like I told Robin, we'll be showing everyone, our members, our project that we haven't started on yet, but it's a really cool camper anyway.
Yeah, it is. It would be.
Yeah.
Pretty.
So there's that. And the biggest thing is all of you members or not, all of you who have subscribed to this channel, we value each of you so much. And
Thank you.
You keep us driven. You keep us motivated.
Like I was feeling pretty down tonight, but then I'm like, I gotta get it together for my peeps.
For our peeps.
For our peeps.
Yep.
Sorry.
So
good night.
We love you guys.
Love
we appreciate
you.
you so much. Hope you all have a great night and a great weekend too. Goodbye.
Bye.